Hello, I am absolutely exhausted, but I made it. I desperately need some water, and coming in, I've just seen I desperately need to do a wash. So those are the two things I'm going to do first. And actually I'm going to get changed because obviously this needs to go in the wash as well. But I have to say, and I know I said it earlier, this top with my Simba trousers is such a genius move of mine. And I think it's something I'll be doing more often. And then I have lots of stuff to do. And basically I'm going to try and do as much of it as possible until I collapse from exhaustion. And then I will sleep. That's the game plan anyway. We'll see what actually happens. And I need to take out food from the freezer. I really hope there's something there. Anyway. Bye! Hello, so I've just had supper and now I am forcing myself to start packing the rest of my stuff. Because otherwise I'm going to leave it for tomorrow and I don't want to leave it for tomorrow. And I'm going to have things to add tomorrow anyway, so I'd rather just get the bulk of it done today. And when I say the bulk of it, the truth is most of it has already been done. But I just need to switch some things around and figure out what I'm going to take as my hand luggage and what I'm going to take as my main luggage because I've got two small cases. And at the moment one is empty and one is packed. And the problem is I've got loads of space in my big case, but it was at 19.5 kilos when I left, which means I have about 3 kilos of playing room. I get 23 kilos. But then I think this other suitcase, I've got 23 kilos, but obviously I'm not going to fit that in. So I need to make sure the heaviest stuff is in that bag. And I just don't know what that is. So that's what I'm going to try and figure out today and play the game of what goes where. Just before I do that though, I have finally, after probably 6 years or something like that, managed to ruin this jumper. I put it in the oven and it's just got a little hole. It's fine for now, but it's just annoying and it's not what I wanted. I was so happy with how I was keeping it. But the truth is, this is the one I want to take with me anyway. So if I end up having to leave it there, it's lasted a good 6 years and it's okay. I can handle it. I've got so many new jumpers in the last year that I can afford to lose this one. I don't want to. If it's just that, then I'll keep it. But if it gets worse and worse, we shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Anyway. Let's do this. Okay, so I've done some rejigging and I moved it all into the other suitcase because I just think it has more space and it seems like it does. At least I've been able to fit more in, but obviously I rejigged the whole thing, so I don't know. I've now packed both suitcases as much as I can. Problem is, I've still got a bunch of clothes that are drying, so I can't pack those. And then I've also got a couple of last minute things that I'll add in, last minute. But I kind of just want to weigh both. My father tried to fix my scale. So I'm going to weigh the two and see where I'm at. I've got literally the tiniest bit of space in this suitcase. There's like that space and that's it. Otherwise, it's filled to the brim. The other one has plenty of space, but the problem is weight, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the scale works. By the way, I didn't tell you guys, the reason why it's been kind of dead silent for me for the last few weeks, not in terms of uploading, but in terms of like the footage skipping 2 weeks, is because I went away with my family. I met them somewhere. I didn't want to disclose the location, and then I also didn't want to be filming with my family around because it's the first time I've seen them in 2 to 3 years, depending on who. And I just wanted to have 2 weeks to enjoy being with them. And I did. And it was the best time. It was so, so good. But that's why I've kind of skipped 2 weeks in terms of recordings. But now we're back and now you're going to get loads again. I managed to do a tiny bit of editing, but I actually think I got through the worst part of the editing, like the longest clips. But we'll see. I've still got loads to edit. I think I'm still 2 months behind. Good fun. Anyway, let's weigh these things. Hello. At the moment, my big one's at 14.65 and my little one, amazingly, is at 13 kilos. I'm really pleased with that because I didn't think I was going to get it that high. So that will probably go up a little bit. The big one will definitely go up a fair bit, but I've got like 8 kilos to spare, so that's absolutely fine. I say that now, I will be stressing at the airport. That's just a guarantee. But regardless, I'm really happy with that and I'm glad that my thing works because it's so much better than my grandmother's, no offense to her. This is so good. I'm feeling really, really good now. And I've decided, based off my traveling experience from the last 2 weeks, I'm not going to bring my main coat. I've got a light jacket and that's, I think, just gonna do me. Unless I have plenty of space really like at the end and I decide I can actually fit it in. Anyway, I'm happy and I'm gonna leave it here for now. I might pick up the camera later, but we'll see. That's all. Yay. Okay, bye.
Hello, I am about to go to bed. It's been a very tiring day. I am both physically and mentally and emotionally exhausted. I know I said both, but then I remembered emotionally because it's been 24 hours of saying goodbye and now it's another 24 hours of saying goodbye. I've got my companions here. This is the Winnie the Pooh bear I think I might have mentioned. And I've also got Heather, who I don't know if you've met Heather. She's coming with me, so she can be a little bit further down. But I'm leaving these two behind, which I'm really gonna miss. But I think it's probably just the combined, like, emotional toll it has taken on me to say goodbye, and then obviously the complete lack of sleep. Like, I barely slept in the last 24 hours. And then also that I'm leaving tomorrow again, like, it's just messing with my brain. and the stress of having to pack and like make sure I've got everything for the next 6 months. And I just feel like I haven't had a chance to like recover after saying goodbye before I have to say goodbye again, you know? I haven't had time to reflect on it and I'm so tired. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm not setting an alarm. Where we were in Europe was 2 hours ahead, so I'm wondering if I'll just wake up earlier than I want to anyway, because I was doing that over there already. I was waking up at like 8 or 9 when I wanted to be waking up at 10 or 11, which would mean in my body that's like 6 or 7. I really need a good night's sleep because tomorrow I'm not sleeping either. Tomorrow night's gonna be exactly the same as this last night I've had, but look, what happens, happens. What I sleep, and we'll sort it out from there. I am, like I said, absolutely exhausted. So good night from me, good night from Pooh, good night from Eel, good night from Heather. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is just crazy. This just doesn't feel real at all. Anyway, bye.